Neverset Thrasher is a very overstated card, but if you attack once with it, it's basically a bigger flame imp. If you attack twice, it's decent. If you get attacked 3 times, it starts to be bad. However, there is a little thing called Nether Soul Buster and also Diseased Vulture. Now the question is it enough to replace the Rush package with the Carpet or the Lackey package? That's up to you. 4 stars in power, 4 stars in seeing play. Diseased Vulture is incredible. If you tap with it, it's basically a 4 mana 3/5 summon a 3 cost minion. And no, 6 mana 3/5 summon a random 3 cost minion and draw a card and take 2 damage. That's incredible. And with the Neverset Thrasher, it's even more incredible. It's like unbeatable. This card definitely gets 5 stars in power, but I don't know if it has enough to replace the 2 other packages. 4 stars in seeing play. Rift Cleaver is Obliterate on a stick. And Obliterate costs 2 mana. This is basically a 5 mana card with a 2 mana effect. And that card was pretty good because it was from the Lich King. However, this card is not good for Zoo. This card is only good for Control Warlock. And that is what is going to kill this card. This card will get 3 stars in power and 2 stars in seeing play because Control Warlock is not going to see play. Do you remember the 4 mana 7/7? Yeah. This one doesn't have Overload too. And only requires Lackey that costs 1 mana. So basically it's a 4 mana 7/7 without anything. And spread it costs 2 bodies, which is usually better. 5 stars in power, 5 stars in seeing play. Another one of the top 3 cards in my opinion. I have nothing else to say. Expired Merchant is, in one word, weird. This card tries to be in a Control Warlock, but I don't think it has anything to work with. Even in Wild you are not going to run a 2 mana 2/1, even if you want 2 Goldans or 2 Mal'Ganis. You have Carnivorous Cube. You have Skull of the Manari. You are already cheating out these big minions. Why would you want a card to destroy your cards that you can cheat out? So this card gets 1 star in power, 1 star in seeing play. Sinister Deal. Having a bigger chance of finding a Lackey for basically 1 less mana and you lose 1/1 body? Sign me up. 4 stars in power, 5 stars in seeing play. Peach. Plague of Flames. This card is not good in Zoo, in my opinion, because Zoo needs board and is destroy board. So, not going to work there. Mechatoon decks don't have control tools. So that's the problem for this card. This card will get 2 stars in power, 1 star in seeing. Emballing is basically a 1 mana discount on Assassinate and you ruin 3 draws if you're not playing Rafam. But this card is a control card and Control Warlock is not going to work. 1 star, 1 star. Dark Pharaoh Thakan is interesting, but you do not want to run Evil Recruiter and this card, and Evil Recruiter is miles better. You get the value in the early game, not the mid game, And also you do not have to play a 5 mana 4/4. This card gets 4 stars in power and 2 stars in seeing play. Supreme Archaeology is not going to work. Sadly. Because you're basically playing Plot this Warlock. Plot this Warlock is a very bad deck. I think. In my opinion. And you basically get some better 0 mana cards. But because it's Plot Twist Warlock, you may run a lot of removal, which could be useless. This card gets 2 stars in power, like barely, and 1 star in seeing play. There is nothing else.